Hi everybody. I'm at Mara Mountain State Park in I guess Albemarle, North Carolina. It's beautiful here. I mean, just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. See that tree right there? I was gonna walk down there on that. I changed my mind. Decided I should have when I wanted to walk on that tree, I should have done it right then, not waited. Anyway, so I came on here to talk about my dad. And what I think some of us, there's lots of other people out there that are going through what I'm going through. Ooh, scared me. My dad's a Vietnam veteran. He's old. He's 81 years old. And he's only got a couple friends left. And his friend, oh God, one of his old friends took his truck, was driving and shouldn't have been driving. And anyway, long story short, he was pitching a fit and got in his truck and drove and ended up running out of gas on the interstate. And it just so happened this nice cop stopped, took him to the emergency room to get him checked out, make sure he was okay, because he had been out in the heat for a long time. I mean, he was broke down on the interstate for I would dare say a couple hours. Then he was in the emergency room for a couple hours because he was trying to call my dad. My dad wasn't answering his phone. It was just a big mess. So anyway, my dad answers his phone. We go get him. Come to find out, he didn't call his daughter, who he lives with, because he doesn't like her telling him what to do. And well, my thoughts were, I had a lot of thoughts, because my dad called his daughter and told her to come get him. And I was so proud of my dad. He was such a good friend. I mean, this old man he's an alcoholic, and he has alcoholic issues, and mind you, he's 80, 81, something like that too. So he's alcohol makes his body not work right, and so someone's continuously got to clean up after it. And my dad did for a whole night. My dad's old and he's barely can take care of himself. He's just holding on. I mean, every other week we think he's dead, and then he comes back, calling the Energizer Sonny. But anyway, so I watched my dad, who, for those of you that know me and know my story, my dad and I have a tumultuous relationship, and it's just been in the last couple years that I let him back in my life, and it's just been back in the last couple months that I've even started talking to him again. But that was all me. I needed him to be something that he is not, and I could not accept him for who he is, and now I can, because that's ironically the one thing I want people to accept me for is myself. So anyway, so I watched my dad take care of him. I shall call him no name, because he has his dignity, and that he does, and this is where my dilemma is. And probably a bunch of us out there watching our parents go through this. My dad had to call and do the very thing that he doesn't want us doing to him, which is telling him what to do, telling him how to live, telling him he's going to end up in a home if he doesn't take care of himself. And my dad understood fully why someone should take care of him and take his keys away and make sure that he's taking care of himself. So my dad got like this double-edged sword. But my dilemma is, the old man has the right to live how he wants to live. So how do you do that? What do you do? My dad didn't have the heart to tell him. He just called his daughter and had him come get him, which that's what my dad did, and that's fine. You know, I mean, he didn't want to cause any more problems until he just didn't know what to do. I would like to say that I would go to him and talk to him first, but I didn't know what to say to him. I just told him, hey, if you ever need us, we're here. Really, I didn't, because I hadn't seen the old man since I was about 8. And he didn't look the same, and I was kind of bumfuzzled. It was like a perfect opportunity for me to exercise all the stuff that I've learned, but I didn't know what to do in that damn moment except for to try not to judge the old man. I did take him to get beer because he's an alcoholic and he needed it. He informed us it had been over 4 hours since he had had a cigarette and he needed one. So we got him cigarettes too. My dad paid for everything. I was amazed. Another side of my dad. Another facet that, it's just reaffirming that people know different sides of you, of me. People know different sides of me. Does that make me bad, or what does that? See, here I am in this dilemma, and I know it doesn't make me bad. I'm starting to connect the dots. I'm starting to remember, and I see both sides now. I see that old man's side. He didn't want to be told what to do, and he thinks because he's got some money that he should just be able to do whatever. But he moved in with his daughter. My dad, who's been around her his whole life, and well, there's that Ramblin' Man song. We sang that for him. Married so many times I can't even count. And has finally ended up buying his own place, living on his own lot. As a matter of fact, I go there and stay. He bought a Winnebago and gave it to me, and I live in it. Well, I bought it, but I mean, he gave it to me for a really good price. But he's found someone that helps him, and we've not had to worry about him in a long time, except for to maybe try to. I guess I was jealous and wanted to be that person in my dad's life as far as the one that took care of him. My dad doesn't want his children taking care of him. And when I look at it, I'm just really thankful for it. But at the same time, I want to help him. He does want some help. But his help is the help that I'm not going to give, because then that means I'm sacrificing myself. So I'm learning too. I'm learning too. I'm learning how not to enable my dad for his love. And I'm learning not to force him to enable me for his love. Or for my love. Because he just wants the same thing I want. Which is to be accepted for who I am and loved. He just thinks at this time in his life that he wants to pick up and be a dad when he wasn't, when I needed him to be. And now I just want him to be. And he doesn't understand. He thinks he needs to make up for everything, but he does not. And I tell him all the time, just be your damn self. Just let me love who you are. Let me see who you are, so that I don't hate you. And I don't. Maybe that's the whole thing. Since all this started, and I've gone through many, many emotions, but and now I'm just amazed. I'm just in awe of, wow, this man was hiding in there the whole time. But a lot of my judgments were based on what other people said about him. I did see a lot. He did do a lot, but about a good 60% of my judgments were based on things that I had no business judging him for. I didn't know. They weren't my judgments. And now when I look at him, I'm really thankful he's my dad, and I can see why I chose him. For those who believe that. I'm more like him than I gave myself credit, and I'm really happy. I can see why his mama loved him, why his sister babied him. He's precious. He really is. In his own special way. We all are. And he might be my bad, but he's somebody's good. And he might be somebody's bad and my good. But right now, I'm just really thankful that I got a do-over with my dad. From this state of mind, to see him for all he is. To understand that it's not me. I don't have to be that. But I don't have the right to judge him. And I do have the right to love him if I choose, and to allow him, well, to accept him and receive from him. Because I thought by receiving from him, I was saying that it was, everything he ever did was okay, and it was not okay. But neither was a lot of the things I did. So anyway, and here I am again pondering all this, when really what matters is that I get to see my dad. I get to look at this beautiful mountain, which was part of his heritage. His people were here, and I believe my ancestors for thousands of years were here, upon thousands. This very rock is just sacred to me. The whole thing is rock. Anyway, you should look up Mara Mountain, how ancient and old it is. My family loved to come here, loved to be here. And every time I come here, I believe I'm honoring my ancestors, but the earth too, how beautiful it is, and I get to enjoy it. So really, does all that even matter? The only thing that matters is that they crossed my path and I did as much good for them as I could, or as I followed my heart, but I didn't enable any of them. And then I'm faced with the other dilemmas. My dad's going to be in the same situation as his friend, and do I enable him? I dare not. He's been prepped and primed. He knows now. And it was so precious of a gift to be handed that I'll not even have to say anything to my daddy when that time comes. That he'll just understand. So, it really wasn't lemons. It was lemonade served with a little spritzer. If I look at it one way. Or it could have been hell if I looked at it the other way, and I almost did. It broke my heart to see my daddy cry, and then I realized emotions are just that. He needed to feel that. Then I realized the other side too. What he just did may be his worst nightmare. So he was going to feel that too. But most of all, I saw that my dad was human. I got a memory with him that I will never, ever forget, and I treasure it forever. I accept him for who he is, as he accepts me. So for that, I'm thankful. As a little girl, that's all I ever wished for, was that my daddy just loved me, and I know that he loves me in his own special way. But when I tell him who I am, that's what he does. He just does that and looks at me. Shakes his head sometimes, tells me I'm crazy, but that's okay. He's always done that. At least now he knows me. Anyway, sometimes the things in life that we run from are the very things that we should run to, but only in the right time and as many times as needed. I think someone very special said one time, at least they said he did, 7 times 70. I don't know. My dad's not done that many, I don't think. Maybe not in this lifetime. And I think I probably got that many more, and I don't know that he has that many more years left. Just thankful for the opportunity to be myself with my dad. A dream come true. Check on the bucket list. Anyway, for those of y'all out there, I'm still wondering about those questions though, because I've still not walked through all that. This is just one day. There's many more to come. So, from my heart to yours, if you are out there going through something like I am, similar, or you have been, and maybe your parents have passed away, we could all use encouraging words, or just truth, really. I mean, it's sometimes hard to hear, but much needed. Honesty. No competition here. No trying to change anybody, make anybody anything they're not. Just a woman, a daughter, a mother, a wife, a human being trying to help their dad out, who's been estranged from me most of my life. But in the rare moments he was there were moments I needed him. And isn't that what matters most? All the other ones simply just fade away with time. With understanding, really. With understanding. My perception has changed as I have grown. I dare say yours has too. I hope you can hear the wind rustling through the trees and the water splashing on the shore. The water's down. It sure is beautiful here. Anyway, I'm so thankful I got to come here, and it was free. It's free to come to Mara Mountain. They've got beautiful You go to the campsites, you can use the rest of the, I guess you can. But anyway, they have public ones, restrooms that are really nice and clean. Please don't flush anything but the toilet paper that they provide, and don't leave your trash on the mountain. The mountain didn't do anything to you. They have designated garbage cans everywhere, and don't hurt the wildlife. Don't scare them. And if you're not going to eat the fish, throw the fish back in. And if you do kill the fish, know that an otter, a bobcat, something's going to come get it. There's something stinking really bad back there behind us. We didn't investigate. Gene's fishing. Let me find him. Let me go really slow. Oh, I got to turn it around. Oh, they won't let me. I got sorry. I know there's a way. There he is. He's over there. He's got his new ear pods in that match his new iPhone. And he's fishing. That was Gene. If you do fish, don't leave your lines everywhere, and clean up your mess, please. Please. Treat it like your house, because it really is. The whole damn earth is your house. It's your home. She shares. Anyway, that's just me. I'm over here pondering. I still haven't mustered up the courage to walk on this tree yet. Maybe next time. Maybe if I come in my bathing suit. Because after all, I really will just fall in the water if I do fall. And it's not deep right now. And if it was, I mean, I do know how to swim. Whatever happens, happens, right? Enjoy it. Every day this week has been different. My dad's friend was a trip. We spent the night down there and made sure he was okay. Got him back reunited with his daughter. I don't even, I'm glad I'm not her. That's all I can say is I'm glad I'm not her. But at the same time, I've had my own to bear, you know, and she has hers, and she needs encouragement and help. That's another thing. My dad accepts help. He's a veteran, and this lady, this beautiful CNA lady comes and she helps him, I think 5 days a week now, a couple hours a day, and she cleans up after him. More or less, she just sits in there with him, and that's really all he needs. And she tidies up the bathroom and stuff, and cleans and washes, whatever. She mops the floors. She just makes him feel special, and his house smells good. For those kids out there, see if your parents are eligible for things like that. It helps, and get help so that you can take rest and recoup and still be who you are. And it's okay if you can't take care of them. It's okay. Your parent, as a responsible adult, was supposed to take care of all that, and I'm guilty of not. I haven't taken care of all that, but I had a wake-up call, so I know I have to make provisions for that, about what would happen if I was in that predicament, to make sure that I was taken care of, so that it wasn't just my children's decision, it would be mine, or my children wouldn't feel like responsible for it, because no child wants to be responsible for their parent. And my dad freed me from that. My mom did too. Now, if a child chooses to, that's one thing. But it's really difficult when you force a child to take care of you, and they don't want to. It makes them, I want to say resistant, but no, that's not the word I'm looking for. They hold a grudge. That's how maliciousness starts. You feel forced into something that you don't want, when you feel guilty and shame for not wanting it. Anyway, I'm just thankful I don't have to deal with that with my dad. And if those of you out there that do, if I did, I would definitely want the help that was offered. Yeah. Anyway, this is going to be a long video, and I apologize if you don't want to watch it. Please don't. But if you did watch it and you do have any pointers, or you ponder this too, please share. Hey, Gene.
Hey, how you doing?
See, he's having fun. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. Bye.